So hello guys, what's up and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's me, your girl barrister Neze, and this is Nezeville. We often hear people say, marry your friend, and it causes me to sit back to wonder if there is anybody in this world who sets out intentionally to marry their enemies. Today's video is a perfect example of a woman who apparently married her enemy. It is the story of popular Kenyan DJ Brownskin, who sat and watched his wife, the mother of his children, mix the poison, drank it, and died right in the presence of his children, while he laid down on the couch, totally unbothered, watching her, urging her on, and filming her. DJ Brownskin, whose real name is Michael Macharia Injuri, is a Kenyan DJ and musician whose impact in the Kenyan music industry has made waves since the early 2000s. Known for his unique blend of music, DJ Brownskin had the gift of even making an irate and tensed crowd lose themselves to the music and dance. Born in the capital city of Nairobi, Kenya, the young DJ started his career sometime in 2010, playing at local clubs, bars, and pubs. His unique talent propelled him quickly to limelight, and despite just being in his 30s, DJ Brownskin had become a luminary in the Kenyan music industry. DJ Brownskin had been with his wife, the late Sharon in Jerry, for about 7 years. Their marriage was blessed with 2 amazing kids, a boy and a girl. Brownskin had admitted on countless occasions how his wife was instrumental to his growth and career success, staying steadfast and supportive through his rise to fame. The couple was perceived to have a strong, loving relationship, and their bond was evident in the way they giggled and interacted with each other in public. They were a sight for sore eyes. So in July last year, when the news of Sharon's death made it out, a lot of people didn't even think about her parents, her siblings, her family. They worried more about how her loving and doting husband will process the death of his wife, his pillar, his support system, his biggest cheerleader, the mother of his children. They feared if DJ Brownskin would ever be able to cope with that loss. A day after his wife's death, a devastated DJ Brownskin, devastated as people believed he will be, took to his Instagram page to pen a deep and loving tribute to his wife. He shared an image of his family together and captioned it, "Your death left a gaping hole in my life that I fill with the love we shared." People couldn't imagine the depth of suffering and pain his wife's death would have been causing him. Tons of words of encouragement and condolences poured in, urging him on, assuring him that he was in their prayers. So in August, when Sharon was laid to rest, he dressed in a t-shirt that had a picture of his late wife crested on it, eye shades perhaps to conceal an already swollen and reddish eyes from all the tears it was assumed he would have been crying. He was seen moody, sober, consoling the children, looking so bereaved, and even when the MC called upon him to come and say his tribute, he was so distraught that he couldn't bring himself to read the tribute. He had to be assisted by a male relative who read it on his behalf. In the tribute, the father of 2 expressed sheer disbelief at the loss of his wife, a wife whom he admitted played a huge role in his life. The tribute read, "Many questions run through my mind with no answers. Anyway, God knows best. She was not only my wife and the mother of my 2 children, but she was also a cheerful, friendly person and made many friends, as we can all witness today. She has inspired me in many ways that I cannot explain. I have lost a worthy soulmate, but I have nothing but memories of our nearly 7 years of life together. As I promised, I will take care of our 2 children. They are proof of our love and life together. I devote my life to them. Though I cannot fill the gap you left, I will try and narrow it down. Farewell, my love. He went further to reveal that although their relationship, just like every other, had its flaws, they always found a way to sort out their issues and emerge stronger. He ended by describing his late wife as a friendly, jovial person and a very good cook who loved her family dearly and put them first in everything. It was an emotional tribute and people were moved to tears. There had no doubt in the world that DJ Brownskin loved his wife dearly and misses her terribly. They were in for a shocker. There is an African proverb which says, "He who the gods want to destroy, the first make mad." If it wasn't madness, tell me why DJ Brownskin would make a damaging, implicating, indicting video. A video that will ruin his reputation, ruin his career, and reveal to the world who he really is. A video that turned the perception of him from a mentor, a philanthropist, and an astute businessman to a beast, one of the most hated men in Kenya. So in this shocking video, the first scene opens in a setting that was obviously the home that DJ Brownskin shared with his late wife Sharon. The camera was immediately facing her, revealing an obviously emotionally distraught and troubled Sharon mixing a substance which is believed to be a deadly poison. As she mixed and stirred, she was getting filmed by none other but her husband, DJ Brownskin, who crossed his legs on the couch, getting entertained, urging her on, watching her, and not doing as little as raising the pinky finger to stop her. Buying time from the way she was pouring and pouring from a visibly empty poison bottle. It was clear that she had hoped that her husband would get up, grab at her, and try to save her. No. He did no such thing. Rather, he cajoled her on. After pouring all the contents in a cup, Sharon went ahead to empty all of it in her mouth, threw the cup away, and sat beside him. He didn't flinch. Shortly after ingesting the deadly substance, the effects began to kick in. Slowly, painfully, but surely. It was building. He was watching. He was filming. She bidded her husband goodbye and asked him to please take care of their children. She was giving her last wishes. She was dying. She began to writhe in pains, discomfort. It quickly progressed to groans. She was groaning. The pain was coming. She began foaming in the mouth. And yet, her husband remained still on the couch, didn't move a muscle, enjoying what was playing out, videoing her, calm as a kitten, videoing his wife's last moments. They spoke a lot of local dialects. So if you're Kenyan and if you've seen the video, please do well to drop in the comment section the interpretation of the many things that were said in that video. I'm going to pin the comment. So she began screaming in excruciating pains. She couldn't bear it. Groaning and howling and squealing and whimpering, her insides getting eaten up. She was inching closer to her last breath. She fell helplessly beside him, her head on his thighs, the full weight of her actions dawning on her, possibly regretting it. She kept whimpering on the floor beside him, but he didn't touch her. He didn't help her. He didn't try to save her. He kept on filming her die. At some point, he called on their domestic staff to get Sharon a drink. She did and tried to administer it to Sharon, but at that point, it was already of no use. Sharon was more dead than alive. She couldn't even latch on the glass. Her strength was failing her, and her husband, the man she shared her life, body, dreams, children with, stayed entertained, remained on the same spot, exact spot, watching her, filming her still. This unsettling video so far was already gut-wrenching. But what was worse was when their child walked in, their son, little boy. He walked in to witness his dad filming his mother as she died. He was looking so confused and helpless, his little brain signaling to him that all was not well. He went to his mom and held her, trying what he could do to save her. He understood that his mama was in pains, but what he couldn't understand was why his papa was there, watching her. DJ Brownskin clearly wanted her dead. The housekeeper who had tried giving her the drink has now come out to give account of what transpired on that day. She recounted how DJ Brownskin watched while her madam struggled for life. She added that even when neighbors were alerted by the sounds of Sharon's screams and had tried coming in to help her, DJ Brownskin stopped them, fought them off. And when they eventually gained entrance and rushed her to the hospital, he stayed relaxed at home. He wasn't bothered. He didn't join them. Sharon later passed at the hospital, leaving behind 2 underaged children and a bag of trauma for them. So I asked why? 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 What degree of inhumanity and bestiality and callousness would make a man watch his wife take her own life in the presence of her children while he films the whole incident unbothered? Even if she was the worst monster on the surface of the earth, even if she was a witch or a cheat or an abuser, even if she was a bad wife or anything in the world, how can any human being watch another human being do that to him or herself? If it was so bad, why hadn't he filed for a divorce rather than put up a front of a happy home with a woman you hate so much? How bad really was it between them? My God, this video was tormenting and haunting, sickening. Even if he thought it was some kind of joke at first, when he saw that she was actually in the process of dying, foaming in the mouth, writhing in pains, he sat chill and did nothing. Even when their child walked into the scene, he didn't care about the harrowing effect it would have on that baby, how it would affect him, how it would change his life, how it would haunt him, how it would scar him. That still didn't make DJ Brownskin change his mind. Not even thinking about the good times they shared in their marriage. When they found out they were pregnant, when they had their first baby, the intimate moments, the great meal she cooked, her smiles, words of encouragement, all that didn't make him try to change his mind and save her for good time's sake. Nothing could soften the impenetrable heart of DJ Brownskin. Guys, show me a man who married his enemy and I will show you DJ Brownskin. Start to drop your thoughts in the comment section because I'm going to bring this video to an end soon. But before I do, let us analyze this situation legally speaking. A lot of people are curious to know if there are any legal repercussions against DJ Brownskin. They have advocated for his arrest and prosecution if there are any. On the other hand, some people believe that since he's not the one that killed her, he's not the one that poisoned her, he didn't do anything to her, the law cannot hold him on anything. He's innocent. She wanted to kill herself. She went ahead to kill herself. So, is he innocent as a dove or is he guilty as sin? I did a little research on the criminal laws of Kenya, and I came across this section 225 of the Penal Code. It says, anyone who sees someone committing suicide and fails to take any action to stop or report the offense is guilty of a felony under the Penal Code section 225. Felony, that's the most serious kind of offenses. It's not a misdemeanor, and that offense is called the offense of aiding suicide. It is a criminal offense, and it is punishable with years of imprisonment. In addition to aiding suicide, DJ Brownskin also violated a section of the Children's Act. According to that act, a parent must protect the morals and sanity of children. So DJ Brownskin exposing his son to such horrid circumstances has contravened this section by not protecting the sanity of his child. These two crimes are a given, and I believe that there are a dozen more that DJ Brownskin can be tied on. This story is agonizing. It's repulsive. It's bizarre. It is a classic case of marrying one's enemy. And the worst victims here are these innocent children who will grow up to see images and videos of their mother taking her own life while their father chided her on and taped it. I pray that God gives them the grace to heal from such horror. So guys, we have finally come to the end of today's video. I want to get your contribution in the comment section. Do you believe that DJ Brownskin did nothing? The full-fledged adult wanted to take her life. It wasn't his fault. He didn't hurt her. She did it to herself. Or do you think that it is completely inexcusable for any human being to sit by and film another person kill themselves? Let me know your thoughts about this and everything surrounding it. If you're yet to subscribe to my YouTube channel, do hit the subscribe button, give this video a big thumbs up, drop your comments in the comment section, and stay glued for the next one. It's me, your girl, Barrister Neze, and this is Nezeville. I'll see you guys in my next one for now. Bye.